Hmm. There, here we go. Hello, beautiful family in the light. So much love to each of you. The internet is functioning. We ended up buying a new modem so that we will not have all these interruptions anymore because this crystalline diamond um, clearly was having an impact with the modem. So it's now updated, which is actually quite significant with what I'm about to speak of because when we are activated in this crystalline diamond frequency, there are a lot of changes that will take place. So much love to each of you. I wanted to make this short video to go over a few very important things for those of you who have had your light code language transmission activation private session with me where you will receive your keys or codes or symbol and sigils, or those of you who have participated in the big group events such as the one this past Saturday night at Rising Phoenix in Manassas, Virginia. It was so powerful, so powerful, this frequency. And I'm just in deep gratitude as I'm myself integrating still into what took place. And I really wanted to take the opportunity to share a few very important information with, as a lot was covered in the education as part of the event. And there are just a few things that I feel is important for you to know. The first and most essential part is that when we enter a frequency like this, that is of higher dimensional frequencies, and we're all gathering together, one of the, just like in the previous emails that I have sent, it's very important to give yourself the opportunity to integrate. Integration is involving rest and rebalancing. And a lot of water, you have to increase your water tremendously after you've had such level of transmissions with the light codes. The light codes, these codes are basically information. They're part of your DNA. And when it is activated, when the transmissions come in, it brings them into light for you. Water is a huge conductive part of this. And the cleaner the water, such as it's blessed water, it's crystalline or diamond water, or it's negative ion water, and you've blessed it, you prayed it, it's very important for that to go into your system. And drink a lot because the rest is going to be flushing out of your system so you can allow your physical body to update as well. So the rest is essential whether you've had it. Most people that have had the private sessions, they feel they just need to sleep. And in my previous video last week that I spoke quite a bit about getting horizontal and why resting when your eyes are burning, you need to get horizontal, is because you're synchronizing with Gaia's sacred heartbeat. That's why the animals, the four-legged, and a lot of the bird tribes, they always fly with their heart facing Mother Earth horizontally because they know how to synchronize with her. And with her in that same synchronicity, they're in a harmonized state of being. And that's the space that, because we're two-legged, we're quite missing that. And but when we lay down and get horizontal, we allow these frequencies that are coming through to move through our other bodies. So all the bodies are then synchronized into the same one frequency because we're going back to this oneness energy, which I feel is very, very important. The other part of it is that, like when Michael and I woke up on, Michael is here. Hi, my love. The other part is when Sunday morning, I woke up. I had this pressure in my head. Michael had the pressure in his head, and that's very natural. There's a lot of emotions would come up. There was an experience of fatigue and tiredness, particularly when we're experiencing the group, such as we did on Saturday, because we're going through quite a bit of clearing from all these different planes, timelines, consciousness, universes, multiverses, and the 12 chakras and all the bodies are clearing through the light language transmission that are coming from the Arcturians, the Lyrans, the Andromedans, the Vegans, the Orion, and the multiple level of languages that are coming to clear this. And before that, as we are activating this crystalline diamond body that I took you through, there's a multiple level of things that are taking place. As a result of it, like on Saturday night, the frequency was so expanded because all of our diamonds are then the rays that are coming through the diamond are connecting with each other. And as a result of it, everything that is dense has no choice but to lift up to this crystalline frequency, which is pure, which is the love that is coming back to radiate. This is the whole purpose, as I shared on Saturday night, is the action of love, the choices of love, the everything in the creativity of love. All of these, the collaboration, are a huge component part of this because it is the ascended crystalline. Um, our ascension is we're becoming the Christed being. That means our crystalline part of ourselves that is activated, that was dormant, is now activated, is able to experience its fullness spectrum. And when we're activated in this, those of you that came and received this activation, you will have access to the information, to the inside, just like I have. And what becomes very important is for you to really dive in very deeply every single day in that short practice of setting your tone with your crystalline diamond inside of you, outside of you, to Mother Earth's fifth dimensional frequency, her unity Christ consciousness, the dodecahedron, the icosahedron, that frequency around which all the diamonds are also connected to that. It's very important you properly anchored so that way when you are breathing in and setting that vibration tone, there's no interference in there. And as a result of it, anything and whatever comes into your outer experience that you are facing, because now you're in a new timeline, and this new timeline is really not new, it's just the origin, the original blue template, the divine timeline. You're able to address it from the higher frequency, from the Christed frequency, from the crystalline frequency. You're able to heart it. So you don't use the old energy. And this is what the whole purpose is. The purpose of light language is not just to blur light language out. There's so many people very undisciplined. They're just blurting out. They have no idea what the source is that is speaking through them. They're not anchored properly. I'll do a whole video on that. And no problem, to each his own. But when there is a discipline, you know who is. That was one of the things I was teaching in my Starseed class, how to anchor this frequency so it is of pure purpose, but for pure love, for pure service, and is to help lift everything to that crystalline vibration. And that I feel is very, very essential. The other part of it is that when you're taking that time in connecting, again, like whatever comes into your experience, you're able to address it slightly differently. So those who've gotten their activation and also those who've come into the group event, there's going to be emotions that are going to be coming out. There are going to be things you're facing because your vibration has shifted. When your vibration shifts, you now have access to inner sight. There's my light codes. There are light codes that have been now lit up in you that you can actually access. So you can't use old energy. There is a work coming for you to access your higher frequency, to heart all of these things, because you're actually bringing the solutions to it as well. So most people usually reach out like after Saturday night, like Sunday, oh my God, honey, this. They want to share so much with me. And I'm so honored. I'm really honored. And I honestly wish I had the time to listen to every single one because I really feel it's so valuable what you're saying. I invite you to please share it on the YouTube link so that it can help others as well. That I really, really appreciate. The other part, some of you right away are getting into that sort of like space of, I don't know what to do with this. Here is that place of breathing in, trust, go back to that sacred diamond inside. Breathe it in. You're going to have to connect back in that breath. Breathe it out. Connect with your outer diamond. Start, there's all this amazingness that awaits you, just like I shared in the group when I went through it. Then all this other stuff came afterwards. It's amazing. Give yourself permission because you already know the old and you've gone through it. Now the timeline has also been cleared. Give yourself the permission to access that in which has awaited you, because now that the clearing has taken place in all your bodies, the light codes are now waiting to interact with you. So allow yourself to interact, to receive. It's a very deep inner world that you're bringing out, and it couldn't be even more possibly beautiful and spectacular. So uh, I I really um, invite you, instead of this place from the head, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Come here. Come here. Like you experience in the private session or you experience in the group. Breathe. Move into trust and start from there. And really gift yourself the gift that you have been awaiting. I'm doing one part, the rest is you. Now, if you need support with the ascension guiding, for example, if you really need to be, there's things that are coming up and you need to express it, you really need somebody to hurt you, to really hear you. You just need that sacred space to feel you are valued, you are appreciated, you are validated, you're not crazy, that this is all absolutely beautiful. And yes, you are having all these experiences. I really recommend setting up a session with Michael on Skype. He's an incredible, sacred, divine masculine that can hear so good. He's held the most amazing space for me, and I really encouraged him last week. I said, Michael, you've got to open this up to my sisters, to my brothers, because the gift you have is what's helping restore faith, restore trust, or find others that can also do that. The other part of it, if you desperately need to navigate through things, you can set up a session with me. I just can't answer all the questions that come up because my own schedule is so packed. And then I have 4 more events coming up, plus all the light code, other sessions that's booked all the way till end of July right now. And now have like even this much more to schedule. So I can only do so much. And the point is, I like to direct the power back to you. Everything that is within me that I'm sharing is also in you. I have been able to go to a place so deep and access. And the whole point when you come to the event, I give that power back to you. I show you what was shown to me by Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary, what I went through, and very hardcore listening to it, going through it, and every single day making it my priority and my devotion. And as a result of it, I'm seeing the result of it. And the body of knowledge, the body of material, I'm able to bring in and just pull it in. And it is governed with a very strong parameter so that only the purest can come through for the highest good for everyone. So that is the invitation to you, my dear sisters and brothers. And if you absolutely need more assistance, then reach out to me. Then I can set up a session with you to go over things. But my schedule is a little bit tight. The other part is on the Facebook event page that is for the light code transmissions. All the other ones, I feel it's very important for you to interact with each other, or I might just create a dedicated page to that for all the ones that have gotten their activation transmission and also coming to the event so you can interact with each other, help support each other, because each of you are anchored. Let me just show you. Each of you are then anchored in this frequency. And from here, as the lights are radiating, these lights are connecting with each other. So again, like I shared earlier, everything is rising up that is denser to that vibration. So you are an anchor transmitter that is connected to the grid in here. So on Saturday night, as a group, we entered the space and it was so powerful. I was so activated all night, and a lot more experiences happened. And so I needed these couple of days to just come back in and just allow the integration also take place in me, because I know all of us raised at another octave together. So these are a few things that I wanted to share. And yes, that's what that is. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I will make a short video of the event where I take you into that prayer, that meditation. So you have that for those of you that attended. And I look forward to seeing the ones that are going to be coming end of April in South Carolina, and then in June in Long Island, and in July in Toronto, and many more coming up. So I'm so honored to be here for you, to share, to serve, and so grateful to the way others are also supporting and facilitating. Whoever does, however they do, I'm under very strict direction. What was asked of me to bring this transmission, this activation, and help the ones that are feeling called to it. So um, that's all I needed to share. So much love to each of you. Aho namaste in Lakish Banura Ish. All my love, all my respect, and thank you so much for that space where I can just share so freely the teachings, the personal experiences, all my ET experiences as a child, and all that took place, and to be able to bring the vast knowledge and education and wisdom to you so you know what is the purpose. And the purpose is love. The purpose is the action of love from your crystalline diamond Christed heart. Because then from that, you're going into your solar body, and then, there's a lot more coming up. So we're so grateful, those of you that are anchor of this now. So much love, and speak to you soon.